Hello, you guys. My name is My Black Opinion, and today we're going to be starting a series talking to ex-Red Pill individuals. As time goes on, the videos should get better, and I will continue to try to improve these videos. But I really just want to call out the Red Pill. I really want to expose the Red Pill for what it truly is, because it has been destroying families, it has been destroying relationships, and it has been destroying friendships across the world. So today I'm going to be talking to a 19-year-old individual. He decided to remain anonymous, but it's going to be my first ex-Red Pill interview ever, and I really hope that you guys could really enjoy the video and really just take what he went through in his story and really apply it to your life. And so I really want to say thank you to the person who offered to do an interview in this video. And hopefully this could be the start of something big. Hopefully this could be the start of conversations, discussions, waking up and realizing the flaws of the red pill. So today we're going to be starting that right now. And I really hope you enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Yo, it's good. Hello?
Yeah, hi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Alright, nice.
Definitely.
Hi.
How are you today?
Okay, I just got done working out, so I feel pretty good.
That's awesome, dude. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could definitely just talk about this video or whatever. I'm really just doing a series because again, I was part of the Red Pill too for a little bit, and I thought everything was like made sense. But eventually, as time went on, I felt like things just weren't adding up. But yeah, definitely. So maybe
for me, I feel like I'm at that part of the journey where you know it's wrong, but some of the more like toxic beliefs, you know, like some of that shit is still staying with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm kind of in the in between. Because like I know it's bad, but still.
Yeah, it's like candy or alcohol. It's like it's like you feel like you want to really just have it, but you know it's bad for you, and you know you should be working.
For me, it's like the best way I could describe it being, you know, like being the red pill, I guess. Right now, it feel like okay, it's kind of inappropriate because it's like 2020.
Yeah,
but it kind of feels like you're infected with a virus. You know?
Yeah.
Like you're not healthy. Like something is wrong with you, but you don't know how to fix it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. I feel you.
Especially how I discovered it at like such a young age. Like, how old were you when you discovered it?
I would say probably around 18, 19.
Yeah, I'm 19 now.
Wow.
Yeah, I found this shit when I was 14, dude.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
You're finding it
Yeah,
young.
so before I even got any like actual experience with girls, you know, I already found it and I already, you know, got infected with it. So
Right, that's fact. So what was your, like, how did you really discover the red pill?
I believe I discovered it around January of 2016. I was 14 years old and I was a freshman in high school, and I was going to a new school, obviously, because I was out of middle school.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to go on, I wanted to improve myself, you know? Like I went on the internet, I was like looking up, you know, certain things I could do to look better, be better as a man, you know?
Yeah.
And like some of those was, I think quitting junk food, exercising, not watching porn, you know, that sort of stuff. And then along the way, I found the MGTOW subreddit, and then that's kind of where it all started for me. like at the time, I generally viewed women as a whole as they were as like pretty, you know, like pretty good. Like I had a pretty good view of women. Like I still had like for about 2 years I saw news like stories of women, you know, falsely accusing men of rape and getting away with it, or you know, hitting them in public and like guys laugh and stuff.
Right.
And like I was like, yeah, you know, those are pretty bad women. And like yeah, I don't like them, you know, and I hate that society, you know, praises these women for hitting men when if the man were to start just, you know, pounding the woman like he's Mike Tyson or something, or Chris Brown, you know, like people would be up in arms. Like they would fucking grab a gun, you know, grab a knife, like grab whatever they can use to go kill that man.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, since I was in high school, the girls there weren't really the best, you know. To be honest with you, most of them were stuck-up bitches.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, they weren't really good dating material, you know.
Right. Of course.
But yeah, when I found the red pill, like it just like you said, you know, everything seemed to make sense at that point, you know. Like I not only found the reason why, you know, girls were such stuck-up bitches, but I also like found it was sort of like a method to protect myself.
That's
Like, you know, like how they would, I don't remember, they would dread game something, or they would like keep their money away from them, or I mean, it's kind of hard to remember because it was like 4 years ago.
Right, of course.
You probably know, man.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't help that at that time, actually, I am on the autism spectrum.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's a lot harder for me to like kind of approach women and talk to them without seeming weird or anything.
Right.
And also, not only that, like because I'm autistic, like I often think in black and white.
Right.
Like I'm prone to thinking, you know, especially when I was younger, especially around that time, you know, to thinking like, you know, either this girl is absolutely good or absolutely bad. Like there was no in between.
Yeah.
You know, there was no, she made a mistake. There was no, you know, like she is either like a holy saint, like can do no wrong, you know, blah, blah, blah.
No, wait, no.
Or she is the fucking devil.
Right.
You know? And I guess that's why I got so hooked on it, was because, because, you know, Red Pill does think in black and white.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they do think, you know, you're either a null vault or I mean, that's kind of more of a MGTOW thing, but, you know, you're either a null vault, you're either, you know, this great woman who, you know, is great, I guess, or you're like 90% of them where they're all just bleh.
Hoes.
You know? Hoes, yeah, hoes.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's how I discovered it. Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool. So my question is, so you finally found the red pill at 14 and everything, and you just got it at the subreddit. So how exactly did it change you? Like, what kind of person were you when you decided to join the red pill? Like,
for me, like before I joined the red pill, like I was pretty much your normal average kid.
Yeah.
You know? Like I believe the whole, you know, Hollywood bullshit about how, you know, you you do this for a girl, you do that for a girl. You eventually meet a nice girl, and then you lose your V card, and then happily ever after, right? Yeah, I kind of believed that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of, I guess before it, I was kind of a little mistrusting of women, but nowhere near as much as I was after I joined the Red Pill. Yeah, like before that, it was just, there are some girls that are bad, but I mean, at the end of the day, there are good women out there. Like there are good, women who aren't evil, stuck-up bitches who won't, just fucking suck you out like a vampire and then, leave you homeless with no job prospects and blah, and
Yeah.
like suck you dry basically. Yeah, there are girls who won't do that, and I should go find those girls. But after the Red Pill, it was like, you know what? That's a bullshit Hollywood fantasy. Women, like all of them are just terrible people. All of them will try to use you. They will try to manipulate you. They'll try to falsely accuse you of rape if you marry one.
Yeah.
If you marry one, it's kind of like playing Russian roulette, but sticking the revolver to your dick and having all 6 chambers fully loaded. Like, that's how they viewed marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, another thing. I know it's kind of off topic, but when I joined the Red Pill and like I told them all, hey, I'm 14, I want to, get away from women, blah blah blah. Like most of them, they viewed me as kind of like a lucky chosen one, or like some kind of like, I mean. Like they're like most of them were like, oh, dude, you were like so lucky to have discovered that at such a young age. Like you are so lucky. Like before, because most of them they discovered it in like their late teens, early 20s, or maybe some of them in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
Where most of them they had to go through, some heartbreak.
Right.
A time where they were beta, blue pill, and then when the woman, did some terrible shit to them, that's when they woke up and, became like they had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
But for me, like I just luckily came across the subreddit, and then I didn't have to, get burned, so to speak.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So. But some of them though, they were like one guy. I remember one guy. He told me, like, dude, you're 14. Like, you are like acting like an entitled bitch. This one guy. He basically called me a spoiled kid. You're not gonna believe this. But he actually told me that I should try relationships just so I could say fuck it later.
Are you serious?
I am absolutely serious, man.
Wow.
Like I don't remember exactly what he said, but like he said, yeah, dude, you should just try. He literally told me, go get burned, basically.
Wow.
like stick your hand in the oven,
Right.
Yeah. So I found that kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm sure like the moderators, they probably weren't happy with that. They probably called him a beta, but I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Wow. So my question is, so you kind of went through the transition. In the beginning, you were kind of normal. In the middle, kind of just trusting and everything. So what about when you found out that the Red Pill was kind of like iffy? Like, what kind of led you to that point?
Well, actually, I think the very first time I started to kind of get off the Red Pill bandwagon was actually when I was 15, I believe. I was only like a real hardcore member for about a year. Like, so I wasn't even in that long.
Yeah.
After I turned 15 and after that, I kind of became an on and off member.
Interesting.
Like where it was like I just kind of stopped browsing the Red Pill subreddit and all that stuff. I mean, I still believe some of the stuff about the Red Pill,
Yeah.
but my views about women and stuff, it wasn't 24/7, all women are bad, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's just I only turned to the Red Pill after I got ghosted by a girl or got rejected by a girl.
Yeah.
Or, did any of that stuff, and that's when I would go back to it. And I didn't discover the ex Red Pill subreddit, which is where I really realized that this shit's kind of wrong, until I was 17.
Interesting.
So yeah.
Wow.
But yeah,
So
even if I was only in for a year, it still probably fucked me up for life.
yeah, that's true. Actually, I have a question about that too. Like, how did it affect your relationships in certain cases, whether your family, romantic?
Well, for me, because I previously mentioned that I was autistic. I mean, what it really did was just basically turn me off to ever even trying. Like I never, and I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna word this here. I didn't even try for the most part. I just kind of never really saw myself in a romantic relationship. And I still don't, as much as I want to. I guess for me, I mean, wait, are you talking about the first year, the year I was really into it, or after the first year?
I could say you said 14 to 18, so I guess just an over-encompassing.
Okay,
summary.
I'm just gonna talk about 14 first.
Okay.
Basically 14, I kind of hated all women.
Yeah.
I just kind of saw them all as thoughts. I mean, I actually even hated my own mom.
Wow.
I always had a pretty good relationship with my mom. She loves me, I love her. But I was just so radicalized by it. My parents have been married for 20 years, and yet 14-year-old me only saw, my mom basically using my dad, even though she wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Intense.
So I kind of looked at. So how I viewed my parents was I kind of saw my dad as a beta simp.
Yeah.
I saw him as it's kind of how sometimes those teen movies, they have the protagonist parents, where the dad's he's kind of an idiot,
Yeah, Homer Simpson.
Yeah, Homer Simpson type.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked at my dad and thought, I will now that I have the Red Pill, I'm never gonna be like you.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be a beta simp who's gonna tie himself down to one woman. I'm gonna be a superstar basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all the chicks, or better yet, just not, get burned like you are.
Right.
And then pretty much from about 15 onwards, I kind of relaxed a little bit, but I guess I just wasn't really as trusting towards women as I would be a guy.
Yeah.
like I saw them as different, like completely, like different in almost every single way.
Interesting.
It's kind of hard for me to describe, but yeah, like basically from 15, I was like a normal kid, except for when I got romantically rejected or something. That's when I would turn to the red pill for a good brief time, but never, like full time like I was when I was 14.
Right. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm not sure if you answered this, but did you, like, what kind of woke you up to just realizing it was all kind of, it's not all BS, but like that it was all
Yeah.
kind of BS? Like,
Well, I think what really woke me up, like there was no big moment where, I had just suddenly come to my senses and, realized, oh shit, the red pill was wrong the whole time, blah 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 blah.
yeah.
I think it just all started when I discovered the X Red Pill subreddit. I was just browsing Reddit one day and I thought, oh yeah, the red pill, I heard about that.
Yeah.
And like for the first time in my life, basically, that was like I was reading how the red pill was wrong. Utterly wrong. Like it wasn't like, maybe at the time, maybe before that, I was like, hey, it probably is wrong in my gut. Like I felt that in my gut, but
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have any like actual proof for it,
Yeah.
Like I was just kind of like, I mean, it probably is wrong, but I mean, but like I don't have any proof, so
Right. Exactly.
it was easy to fall back into it when things got hard, when I got rejected by a girl, or a girl didn't text me back, or any of that,
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel that. I definitely feel that, because like I feel like the red pill sometimes. Because back in the day, you had to really, if you got rejected, you would have to fall down and then get back up. But nowadays, it's like when we have the internet, it's almost you fall in the giant pit of red pill, and you just.
I mean, there are other things too.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah. Honestly though, I know. Okay. I know, like you have a girlfriend, and I know that you love her, and she probably loves you.
Yeah.
It's just like, for me, I kind of became nihilistic about love. I mean, actually, like, to tell you the truth, like, I think recently, like around 18 or 19. Well, actually, yeah, I am 19. I kind of find myself kind of falling back into it. So like, even after I discovered the subreddit, like even after I found out it was wrong, like basically, like I think it all started when I mean, I know I'm kind of off topic here.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, like I found YouTube channels like Better Bachelor, or like I'd read some of the subreddits or some of the stories where, this guy basically tells you on camera that you suck, that women see you as below them, and I mean, and how, in order for you to be attractive as a man, like, you have to be above them. You have to be above women. Like you have to have power over them.
Right.
Anyway. Like financial. I mean, I don't know how you could do it with financial. I mean, I don't even know how you could even have power and still be in a relationship. But like that's, like they say, like that's what, that's what women find attractive.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just don't really. I mean, to be honest with you, man, I just don't really believe love exists.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't want to like get you back into it. I'm just.
I know.
I'm saying, based on my and my own personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that I actually only had like 1 or 2 relationships,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Like I dated once in high school, then once after high school, and both of them both those relationships turned out to be completely shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I mean, maybe I'm a little biased here, but like just that, and the fact that I, you know, because of my autism, I can't really like, I can never really tell if a woman wants me. Like, if the only way that a girl would actually like get me to know that she wants me, that she likes me, and blah blah blah, is that she has to like explicitly tell me. You know?
Interesting.
And like, not a lot of girls do that.
That's definitely true.
And I don't really approach them either, because I'm constantly told by these new YouTubers, you know, that when you approach a woman, well, actually no, not just YouTube, but like everywhere on the internet, like guys will tell you, you know, if you approach women, like they're gonna fucking think you're a creep, and they're gonna like fucking call the police on you. You know, it's just bad. I mean, especially bad for you, because you you know, you know how like police view black guys, right?
Black people,
Yeah, like they'll think, oh, you know, he's a creep. Help me, please. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're better off just not approaching women at all, and instead of having them approach you, but they never do that. So you're just kind of SOL.
Yeah.
Shit out of luck, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably give you some advice. I think, honestly, when it comes to approaching and just, like, rape allegations,
yeah, like, I don't do that stuff, like
yeah, I feel like that doesn't really happen too much, so I feel like you won't really have too much. So maybe somebody might think you're a creep or something, but really, when it came to, like, a relationship with, you know, my girlfriend and everything,
and like another thing. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
What were you saying? Sorry, I have a tendency just like when I think something, just, you know.
No worries. Go on, dude. No worries.
Another thing is like, even if I do get in a relationship, based on my own personal experience, I don't think I'd ever see myself actually falling in love with a girl I genuinely like. Like, I feel like both of the times I, you know, got approached by the girl, I didn't really like find them genuinely attractive. I just kind of thought I was a lonely guy at the time. I didn't really have any other options. I just thought, you know, I guess I'll take you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess I'll, you know, do blah blah blah. And I kind of like basically had to lie to myself to, you know, like do that.
Yeah.
You know,
to stay in it.
Yeah, to like, I just like thought, I mean, I just like, when I was with them, I just kind of thought, you know, I mean,
yeah,
it's just like
kind of like
after the second time, plus knowing that, you know, I don't really get any feedback from girls. You know, when I like try to talk, like, I don't get any signals, I don't get anything. And even if I do get a signal, you know, I probably just interpret it as being friendly, like, not, you know, please fuck me. You know? Like I never interpret it like that, so I just kind of think, I mean, am I just shit out of luck? Like, am I just a bad match? You know, is there something wrong with me as a person because of that? And like, because of my lack of experience at 19, sometimes I say, yeah.
Interesting.
You know, and that probably stems all the way back to Redpill. So even after so many years, you know, it still fucks with you.
I feel you, definitely. And this is
this
is what the red pill kind of does. It makes you feel like you're not good enough, and then the only way that you could progress or quote unquote become a man is
Yeah.
by following them and following your doctrine, and you're not good enough, you're not alpha enough, and it really messes with your self-esteem.
Or like they'll say, oh, you're a fucking beta simp. Yeah, you're a fucking beta simp, kid royalty.
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking have a girlfriend? Like, no, that's beta. Yeah.
It's weird. It's like you're either one or the other, dude. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And it's weird. I just think that, waking up, that we're all individuals, and I like different things. My girlfriend likes different things. Like, I feel like a lot of girls like different types of people, if that makes sense.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, I know I'm technically out of the red pill, but
yeah, no worries.
I guess one of the boys was like, I don't really think that's how it works. At least in my opinion, because for me, I mean, like I could blame my lack of experience on, I'm not tall enough. I don't have enough money. My hairline's not good. My hair doesn't look good enough. I'm on the spectrum. Like, that's what I could blame my lack of experience on.
Yeah.
And a lot of those things I can't really change.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I guess, which brings you back to the red pill, and then you only end up getting worse.
Right, that's true.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's like a vicious cycle, man.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Like, it's like, you basically, you first discover the red pill, and they tell you you suck.
Yeah.
You probably, and at the time, you probably already feel it.
Yeah.
Because most guys who start the red pill, they don't have a lot of high self-esteem.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those guys, they don't meet the right girls. They don't go out and live life. So they just think, yeah, I do suck. And then eventually the red pill says, okay, follow this doctrine. If you want to attract women, you gotta they want a provider. Like, even though it's like fucking 2020, females seem to think it's 1950, where a man will provide for them, and that's what they want. So if you wanna fuck them, you gotta have the money.
Right.
They basically call like 90% of women prostitutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. And here's the thing, in my situation, it's a little bit different because for me, I have my own place, I have my own car, I have my own job and everything. Yeah. But
you go.
Okay. But I'm not really the richest person ever. I'll tell you that. I am not rich at all. I'll just say that. But my girl is studying to be a doctor, and she really doesn't care about any of that. I think what really connected us was, it wasn't really money, it wasn't status, it wasn't am I a ripped freaking 10 out of 10 Chad? Like, no, it wasn't really that. It was just that we had a connection. We're pretty much like best friends, so we would just talk and just chill, and that's pretty much it.
Nice. Yeah, for me, I currently, I do have a job. I am working. I would say I do at least the basics when it comes to hygiene. Like I, shower. I try to look good. But I don't have a license or my own place.
Yeah.
So, I talk to people about it, and they're like, yeah, like if you don't have a car, if you don't have your own place, then to pretty much every woman on earth, you're a fucking hobo. Yeah. So I mean, I guess that's kind of why I guess don't really believe in it. I mean, I have no doubt that you're telling me the truth, Like you're not just straight up lying to me, saying, "Oh yes, yeah, you should totally I know you're not lying to me."
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I just find it hard to believe that the same thing would happen to me.
Exactly,
You know?
and that's the thing. That's the thing that's just gonna help you stand out. Just being you, and then recognizing that you're good enough the way you are. That's what I needed to realize. Like, I think there's a balance because one part is number one, the blue pill or being beta or just like supplicating to women. Okay, maybe that's not that great. And then being a dick, being an asshole 24/7. That doesn't really work too much. But just treating them like human beings and just starting up a natural conversation, I feel like that just works better.
That's what helps. Because when I think today I kind of started to change that habit a little bit. Because when I was out walking, I was on a trail. I saw this one girl. She was riding her bike. It was like broad fucking daylight, basically. So she could see me, I could see her, and I was a little, I was a little bit like, I was like away, so like it wasn't like I could like grab her or anything. So I just thought, you know what? I'll just say hi. Like I will just fucking be social, like smile, wave, and like, and she smiled back, and I was like, wow, that went better than I expected, because I thought she would like, I don't know, give off some kind of rude signal, like get the fuck away from me, I have a boyfriend, blah 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 blah. But that didn't happen, so that's pretty good. But nothing, it's kind of off topic here.
No worries.
I often find myself just like envying fuckboys. Because I mean, I know like deep down I'm not really like meant to be a fuckboy. Like I'm not, like I don't like listen to the music. I don't dress like a fuckboy. I don't, and I don't really think like like if I were to basically manipulate women into sleeping with me, and I didn't do it out of like genuine, I like you, you like me kind of stuff. I probably wouldn't really feel so good about it.
Exactly.
But like I often envy them because they're the ones that seem to get laid.
That's true.
Like they're the ones that get all the women. They're the ones that women gravitate towards. Like you. I mean, I hesitate to use the term "nice guy" here. Because I mean, usually when people think "nice guy," they think, oh, fedora wearing, milady. Can I open the door for you? You like me? Blah 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 blah. I mean, I like to use the term "nice guys" and normal, everyday, like those guys who aren't so, what's the word? Manipulative, like they aren't so, bad, like women ignore them, and then they go for these fuck boys, and then they're like, oh, why can't I could do a better girl voice. Oh, why can't I find a good, decent all I seem to get are fuck boys, and and like a normal guy just says, hi, and like the guy's like, like, get away from me, like that, like that's how it feels sometimes, and like that's why I think, man, if only I could.
I know.
But I mean, I mean, is that even true? Like, do fuckboys honestly win?
Like, not necessarily. Like, personally, like I said in my last video, I've dated girls who were virgins before, and I feel like fuckboys, they kind of get the girls who are kind of fucked up, or just for the streets anyway. I feel like it depends on what you want. When you focus on what you want, I feel like your frequency changes. You know what I mean? Because I know like there's a lot of really good people, really kind people who are in relationships together, and they just do what they need to do, and they just live life. You know what I mean? So I mean, there are probably some broken women who are just like,
Yeah.
oh, I want the fuck boy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then there are
Yeah.
a certain caliber of women who do want relationships and who are cool with that kind
and
of.
who would probably and who'd probably see through your shit.
Yeah.
They'd be like they would see fuckboys coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
You know?
They usually don't even hang out where fuckboys are, really.
Yeah.
Like, my girl doesn't
Yeah.
even go to clubs or bars or anything like that, so it's just like, I think it's kind of a stereotype. Maybe it does happen more than you think, but I've never really dated.
or maybe that's kind of what fuckboys want you to think. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what if that's their little, like, that's like their little their trap. You know, like they think, like, you know, they'll like walk up to you and say, hey, little dude, you know, oh, you tired of, or I could do it like a TV commercial.
Yep.
You know, are you tired of not getting laid?
Yeah.
You wish there was an easy, simple way for you to score all the bitches?
Exactly. That's
And then it's like, hi, Billy Mays here with a new special TV offer from Beyond the Grave. Introducing the Fuckboyinator.
exactly.
With this magical method, you too can finally score all the bitches.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Like, you know?
Yeah, it's like a ploy. It's like fear mongering so that you could get their stuff. You know what I mean? It's like,
or again, like the TV advertisement, you know?
yeah.
You're sitting there all depressed and like they have like a paid sponsor, you know? Like they'll say, oh, you know, before I discovered the Fuckboyinator, I was a hopeless romantic. Like, and it shows like a little black and white video of them just sitting in their apartment, you know, and they're like looking at their bed thinking, man, I wish I had a girlfriend. And then like, but after the Fuckboyinator, I could finally get some pussy.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Fuck women.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they do. So yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I had a question though. So, do you feel like? Well, I don't know if you do, but do you feel like you envy or you want to be the fuckboy to get pussy, or do you feel like you want to be a fuckboy for female validation? Does that make sense?
Probably more towards female validation. You know. Again, I'm kind of conflicted about it because I don't really. I think, you know, is it really worth it to like basically manipulate and screw with women and like hurt their feelings and, you know, screw with their emotions? Like, is it really worth being that guy just to get laid?
Right. Exactly.
I may be a young guy, you know, and I may not have a lot of experience, but I mean, even then, is it truly worth it?
Yeah. I mean, I've been through that situation in which I was kind of talking to like 5 girls at once and like doing all that kind of jazz, talking to all of these girls. I probably had like 7 girls in my phone at once and everything like that.
Oh my goodness! had a fucking Japanese harem up there.
And so like I went through that situation, and sometimes I would see one girl seeing me talk to another girl and how it would really like hurt them. Like, it would hurt them a lot, and that's one reason I kind of just stayed away from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in general. I feel like...
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
For me, I never really got that choice. For me, like, it was either one woman or no women, because there was only one girl on my phone. So for me, I never really got a choice. But for you, I mean, damn.
I mean, I just think I just personally think, here's the thing. The red pill, it puts sex on such a high pedestal. You know what I mean? I feel like they act like it's the sundae when it should really just be the cherry on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once you really learn to enjoy life, surround yourself with people who you really admire instead of like trying to be portrayed as this tough dude. And I think
Yeah.
the reason why people do that is because of insecurity or feeling like they're not good enough.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, it's just like I wanted to like try to dabble into that life because I felt like I wasn't good enough if this wasn't happening. It wasn't even really because
Yeah.
I wanted pussy or like because it was
Yeah.
just because I felt like that's what men are supposed to do and that's what girls like or that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I honestly got the opposite.
Like you're a man if you get pussy. Like
Yeah.
you are not. Like you are a fucking pussy if you don't get pussy.
Yeah.
You know? And like you could honestly say the same for like pretty much Western society in general.
Yeah.
Like I have this weird little theory that the reason why society, puts so much pressure on men, to go out and get laid, and not only that, but takes away any kind of like support they have, that's not going out and finding a girlfriend, is actually so that they could breed, and then those babies are born, and then you know where I'm going with this,
Yeah.
where like society only does it just to get people to breed,
Yeah.
like fuck your feelings, fuck your aspirations, fuck your everything, like you will provide society with a baby, and so that's why things are the way they are now. And and for the dating, I mean, I have a question about dating. Like,
Yeah.
okay, when I think of dating, I think of it more like a market, like capitalist market, where us guys are the product and women are the shoppers.
Yeah.
Um, like, and because of that, I often think about how women just seem to, when they're on dating apps, they're basically saying, provide for me, provide for me, provide for me, give me your money, bitch, provide for me, provide for, like you're not worth dating if you don't have enough money. I already mentioned this before, but I mean, I don't know, it's kind of sidetracking here, but my question is like, why would women want to try to change it? Like, why would they try to change it if, they basically don't have to do any work. I mean, aside from looking good and all that stuff. Like, why would they change that when they don't have to do, when they're in a advantageous position?
Yeah.
Like, why?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I think I really just see it in a different way. You know what I mean? I think that personally, I'm not really giving anything to her. I think it's an exchange. Like think about this, right?
Yeah.
My best friend is not my best friend because he gives me freaking, I don't know, he makes me sandwiches all day or once a day.
Yeah.
He's my friend because that's who he is, and I like him because he's my friend, and that's pretty much the benefit.
Like, you like him as a person. You think he's a pretty great guy.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I see the same thing with the girl that I'm with. It's like, I really don't need much from you. I just like you because you're cool as fuck, and you like me because I'm cool as fuck, and that's really just the benefit in itself. So I think it's mostly just an exchange. I don't really see it as a woman like being above me or demanding anything of me.
Or you having to be above her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Man, I really wish I'd never really discovered the red pill. Yeah.
I know. It messes with people. It messes with people's minds.
Like, I often wonder, like, if I were, if I didn't discover the red pill, like, would it be inevitable that I would? or like that I would have most of its beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
because of my upbringing, because of who I am, like because of how my life went, or like could have been prevented. Like could I have, like if I had done something else, if I had maybe gotten out more, or had or went for better girls, that I wouldn't turn out like that. Like I wouldn't turn out like who I am now.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you this, even in my current relationship, the red pill made it hard as fuck, because at first I didn't even trust my girlfriend. Like, I was just like, I don't know, like, what if you're not who you say you are, and like all that kind of jazz.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it seeped into my relationship, and it almost made it kind of toxic at first, you know what I mean? And so it could really even destroy a lot of relationships. It could destroy just your mindset. It could, like hell sometimes isn't a place. Sometimes hell is a mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
I don't want men to be given hell. I want them to be given reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like succeed. Like not, sit in your little fucking red pill forums and spew bullshit about women.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why we're doing this. I mean, hey, you went through this situation, and now, like, maybe you could be an example for other kids who are suffering through this, because honestly, let's say we became red pill and we didn't discover the X-Red Pill forum. I'm just looking at these red pill leaders online and how they just seem bitter. I probably could have been not married at 45 on YouTube making videos, and it just doesn't really seem like these red pill people are happy at all,
You're 45. What? What?
No, I'm saying.
What are you talking about? What?
No, I'm saying. I could have been.
This dude discovered the fountain of youth. Oh my god.
No, I'm 24, but what if I continue to be on the red pill for 20 more years, and then I'm alone, and like I know that I kind of want women, and I'm just ignoring it. You know what I mean?
I just became so fucked up, like so corrupted, like just any part of my blue pill or just normal self is gone, and all that's left is just a monster.
Yeah, exactly. And this is affecting everybody. I mean, it's almost like feminism, but for guys almost. And so, like, here's the thing. You went through this situation for probably 4 years, probably like 1 year, but lingering to 4 years. But
5 years.
Around 5 years. Okay.
Some of it still lingers today, actually.
Yeah, around 5 years and everything. But you said, what if I never found the red pill? Well, maybe you could be an example for people of the next generation who are falling for it. You know what I mean? If I put this online and if I continue to make X-Red Pill videos, because you found out...
Tell people the truth, man.
Yeah, it's like you found out about the BS because you found an X-Red Pill forum. If we continue to make videos denouncing the red pill, hopefully there can be that 13, 14-year-old who doesn't have to go through that situation of being bitter or being deceived into, hatred and distrust and confusion,
Yeah. I just have a question, though, about, like, I mean, okay, so I think one part that still lingers heavily, I guess, is just like, I can never really seem to find the right time to approach girls. And I can't do it at school because number one, it turned out to be hell, and number two, well, I mean, if it doesn't work out, you have to see them again. And then my next one was at work, and then that shit didn't work out. Like, I always feel like everywhere you go, except for bars and clubs, like it's socially unacceptable to approach women. Like everywhere, like no exceptions, no. Because you don't want to be deemed a rapist. You don't want to be,
Right.
seen as a bad guy. And
Of
plus, you don't know
course.
the girls. But like,
Mhm.
how else are you supposed to approach them then?
Right.
Like, how else are you supposed to, like? I mean, I don't even want to like go through that route where you become friends with them just to hopefully get in a relationship.
Mhm.
I mean, it does seem like a pretty good idea just to start platonically as friends first, and then if she's one of you are interested and you think it's good, then go for it. But I mean,
Mhm. I feel you. So this is really what I do.
You probably know.
Yeah. So this is what I do. Like I said before, the best place that you could, if alpha males technically existed, this is what I would say. So you already do certain activities that
Yeah.
inspire you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, for me,
Yeah.
I do music, I do raps, I go to open mic nights, and
nice.
there's just, I perform, and then there's just girls who just, they love me from the jump. They approach me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So show off
Yeah.
your this is what I would say. Express your awesome. And the way that you could express your awesome is by living your life, being on your purpose, and being in environments in which you could really do that. Another thing I would recommend is, the internet too. Like, a lot of people are kind of on the internet. They're on, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever.
YouTube.
YouTube. Facebook. There's a lot of different.
Discord.
Yeah, there's a lot of different groups on Facebook. Like, you could even join a little. I don't know if you like, but let's say you like, what you like. Let's say you have a particular category that you like let's say cartoons. Maybe you go on Facebook. There's a group with 50,000 people on Facebook that likes cartoons. You can hit them up in the DMs, be like, yo, what's good? I saw that you like anime. What kind of anime do you like? So, you have the internet, you have being on your purpose, and you could also approach in person too, which is cool, but just be chill, be cool. And
we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, so
yeah, exactly.
Maybe I'd have to add that to the list of reasons. Like, right. you just walk up to the girl, hey, how you doing? Oh no.
Yeah, help me.
And
CPR.
Died of COVID-19.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
That's something you can talk about. Shoot, you can just go to a girl talk about COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of situations, and here's the thing. I want to tell you this. The Red Pill talks about, they're gonna talk about rape allegations if you approach, or that's really not gonna happen.
Like how they you walk up to the girl and say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, that barely happens.
And the cops just handcuffed you. I was only saying hi. I was only saying hi.
Yep, exactly.
I only said hi. I just dragged out.
Yeah, so that barely happens. I know that they exaggerate about that a lot, and it really makes men just what the fuck and everything. But most,
why the fuck should I approach?
Yeah, most men don't go through those situations. So that's what I would recommend.
Yeah.
A, be on your purpose. B, you could try online. And C, go to areas that really interest you, where girls who are in the same interests would be cool. So if somebody likes cartoons, maybe go to Comic-Con, and you could definitely probably meet some girls and be like, yo, you like anime, you like comic books and shit like that, and it will just vibe. They'll vibe with you. You know what I mean?
Just go out and actually go and do it.
Just do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
Nike.
Yeah, but you could approach in person too, and I feel like nothing's really going to happen at all. Maybe they might reject you, which isn't really a big deal.
Not in the grand scheme of things, no.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, there's 3.5 billion women on this planet, so It's
Well,
not
you
really a
have,
big
well, you
deal.
have to take away. Well, you'd have to take away the lesbians and children.
The children,
Especially,
yeah.
especially the children. You might wanna like.
The old ladies, unless you're into
I'll,
that.
yeah, no.
Yeah. But yeah, there's probably around like what 700 million girls probably in our
Yeah,
fucking age range and stuff like that. So
yeah, probably.
I think you should be good, dude.
Yeah. It's just like one other question is like, how come like basically every good-looking girl has a boyfriend? Like every good, like it's just that's what kind of turned me off to dating. Is just kind of figuring out that every good-looking girl is already taken. Like already, like you know, high taken, high taken, high taken. You know, like.
Facts. Facts.
Like, I'm like, why the fuck? Just fucking approach me. Like I don't want to fucking put up with this shit all.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you
Yeah.
definitely. I would say in that situation, gosh, I could understand that. I think a lot of really good girls are taken because it's almost like having the purest bread on the shelf. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, look at this bread. I'm gonna take that. And then the ones who are never taken are the ones who are just, what the fuck? The
Like how
fucking
come this?
discount.
Like the single ones are single for a reason, and the
Yeah.
taken are taken for a reason.
Exactly.
And you man, you are shit out of luck.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that's the case as much. You know what I mean? Here, for me, like I try to build a fan base on Facebook. So before I even met my girlfriend or whatever,
Like
you know, I
stuff.
was just trying to build a fan base on Facebook. So I would go to anime groups because I'm more an anime rapper, and so I would just message up hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people, right? And so some of them would be girls, and I'll be like, "Yo, what's good? I saw you in an anime group. I just want to say what's up." And I realized like 40% of them are sending me like heart emojis and like flirting with me and everything like that. And I'm just like, "What's your favorite anime, girl?" You know what I mean? And like these girls are hitting me up, and I'm just like, okay, maybe, you know, there's a lot of good girls who are taken, but there's still a good amount of girls who really want a relationship and everything like that. You just need to go to the right places, you know what I mean? So it really all depends, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what good is like sitting in your bedroom, you know?
Yeah.
Browsing the internet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of those girls who are just like in the house all day, and they're just like, oh, why don't I have a boyfriend? Why don't I have a boyfriend? Just watching TV, eating fucking ice cream and shit. I don't get why I can't have a boyfriend. It's like, you don't go outside, man.
Yeah, like fucking. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hey man, you know, if you ever need like a guitarist or a singer, I mean, I'm here. You know.
Exactly.
So. For your rap.
Yeah, definitely, dude, definitely. And so I think, again, it's conversations like these that are so fucking important because, again, I've looked on YouTube and I see in the Red Pill forum. I don't see any Red Pill videos at all.
Yeah, no.
I don't see.
And yet, dude, and that's another thing. Like, there are so many Red Pill YouTubers out there. Like there are so many people who are gonna get fucking like taken in by the Red Pill, and they have like no
opposition.
They have no like counter. They have no counter to it.
Right.
Like they're gonna automatically think, okay, Red Pill's right, and then like that's that.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Like we gotta. I mean, whether like people get saved or not, we gotta like you gotta like have the counter to it. Like we gotta say no, the Red Pill's wrong because X, Y, Z.
Exactly, that's the thing, and this is why you're so important. You were the one who went through the Red Pill for 5 years, and you could be the catalyst. You could be the catalyst to start off this movement. This is probably the first Red Pill interview on YouTube. Like, this is like huge.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah. just in general. So I think, again, it is so important that we build an environment in which we could at least have a discussion talking about what reality actually is instead of one toxic
What red pill is. What red pill is.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's dope. So did you want to leave us off on any other anything else? Any important things you want to say for the web?
Fuck the red pill. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And it seems like you're still detoxing and everything like that, you know, trying to figure out everything.
Yeah.
You're still a young man, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, look, if you need anybody to come to, if you have any questions about just trying to find the betterment and just trying to look at reality and everything like that, you could definitely hit me up. And
Sweet. Thank you.
we could definitely just chill and vibe and everything.
Nice. Thanks, man.
No problem. So, yeah, this is the first Red Pill interview of all time. And
Next red pill.
all right. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone on the channel. I hope you have a nice
thanks,
day.
Man. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm just gonna stop recording. How do you think that went, dude?
Pretty good.
So I hope that you learned a little bit more from the mentality of somebody who was in the red pill, somebody who decided to leave the red pill, and just the type of people who they recruit, the type of people who are young, impressionable minds, and hopefully we could be the ones on the internet to really guard, to really have a conversation, and to really, really at least have a discussion. Because right now on the internet, there is no opposition. There are probably thousands of red pill videos, but not one that is speaking out, going against the red pill, calling them out on their bullshit, and talking about true manhood. Okay? So that's all I really want to say. I hope you have a nice day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. And lastly, I really just wanted to promote unity between men and women. Because keep in mind that men and women deal with tragedy and trauma. We are victims of a societal agenda that is trying to separate the masses, showing us only the worst of women and the worst of men. I want to promote unity between men and women of the sexes and realize that not just men are shit, not just women are shit, but there are people out here who are shit. Okay? Fuck people who aren't shit. I think we could all agree on that. And so I want to talk to everybody from every different walk of life so that we could bridge the gap and promote unity among the sexes. That's all I really wanted to say. Have a nice day. And hopefully I could see you in my next video.